on the scale, he doesn't look super sucked in, like doesn't look like he just got done cutting 20 pounds, but that motherfucker is so massive. He made Izzy look small, and I've been around Izzy. Izzy's a big guy.
Yeah, Izzy's a long, tall man, and Pereira's just, everything was so, did you see what Robert Whittaker said about it?
The big fella?
He goes, you see the size of this fella?
Yeah. I did.
He's a freaking giant. Weighs in at 184, and then he weighs in on the fight day at 219. That's crazy. That's so big. He's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
He's a f***ing heavyweight. Yo, listen to me. This guy has that crazy power. He's got something weird where he hits guys. They look confused. Jesus Christ! I was like, this guy's terrifying. His hands are as big as a watermelon. Really? His hands are giant, man. He's got this weird frame. Dudes with big hands have crazy power.
I want to fight Alex Pereira.
Alex Pereira? He's tough, dude. He has some tough hand. I think you're gonna get some tough night. Yeah. I mean, he's a big side guy. Come on, man. You have some. This guy is big.
Yeah.
And he's mean. Yeah, he walks straight to you like, I'm gonna kill, like I'm gonna eat this guy.
Yeah.
So
calls people out for attention. Alex is a superstar right now. The commission would even let that fight happen. He'd kick his head to another planet.
Yeah, with that level of kickboxing, whoo, and power, man. Like not just like technique, but power and endurance. Like it's a rare combination he has of very, very good endurance and extreme power.
Yeah, he's like a deaf guy.
Pereira, he's like this long arms, these big giant hammers at the end of his wrists. He's different, man. He was showing me in DC how he checks leg kicks, and we had a conversation about it. Can we talk about this? We decided I don't think we should tell people. Yeah. He's got a special way that he checks leg kicks. Yeah. It was different than everybody else's. He's got a whole strategy behind it. We were like, oh shit, so he was showing us. So we're at the mothership. Me and DC and Alex Pereira. And Alex Pereira's kicking our legs. And he's showing us how to check. He's showing us how he checks and what he does to follow up check. He's got a system, man.
You haven't seen that way to check?
It's different. I'll tell you later.
Definitely show me.
I'll tell you later. It's different. It's different. And it's like, he's like, you can't be a tough guy. He's like, you can't just, we were both like, oh, shit. I don't think anybody else is doing it that way. And that's just one aspect of it.
And he operates at his own speed.
He moves like a snake, like he pulls back and then he strikes forward, he pulls back. He's a master at just getting right outside of your shots, and then his shots are coming in right behind him. It varies a lot too. Like sometimes he moves fast and sometimes he moves slow. It's very hypnotic.
Yes, it's hypnotic.
It's also unique. He's got a unique frame, so he kind of he moves different on design. Wow. Like he doesn't switch his hips when he throws kicks, so you don't see him come until it's too late.
Right.
So he's standing in front of you, and when he kicks, there's no movement of his shoulders. He's just throwing these kicks out, and they land. And they're not as hard as if he put his whole body into it, but it's hard enough where you're like, oh no. And you get hit with a couple of those, 3, 4, 5 of those. Oh. All of a sudden you're like, I can't walk anymore, and now he's hunting you. And he's hunting you. Yeah. See, I would put him already in the conversation. I don't think he's better than John Jones, greatest of all time, but I already put him in the conversation as a potential greatest of all time nominee. And he's only been in the UFC for a few years.
Yeah.
It's crazy. A couple of MMA fights other than the UFC, and then the UFC for this run at the top of the division, just smashing everyone to obliterance.
Alex is he's an extraordinary talent. He's a multiple-time world champion. He's a 2-division champion. And he's incredibly famous here in America. People know who he is, and that's what makes it worth my while, is to fight a fellow champion who is very hot right now. He has a name, and not only a name, but he has a tremendous resume that Aspinall just doesn't compare to.
That guy's one of the biggest pay-per-view stars in the country, in the world, and most people don't even understand what he's saying. It's scary. Yeah. Like when he comes out with the bow and arrow, boom, 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 boom. Ah! Like it's fucking, if you're sitting there watching that guy walk to the cage, you're like, ah, shit. You see him hit the power cube, and he got 191 on the power cube. With a right hand. That's not even his left hook.
Yeah.
Hit it with the left hook. that's the sleeper. That left hook is the sleeper. It's crazy. He just touches people. Even when he wins, he's never like, yeah. It's always like, yep.
Another day.
Yep, another day.
Yeah.
Another day, another dude I put to sleep.
Let's go, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Let's go, Alex.
When it comes to hitting people, that dude, he's fucking technical too, man. It's not just power.
I met him. I fought him when he fought Strickland, and his fist is like literally both mine put together. It was so massive.
Dude, and they're long.
Yeah.
They're like long fists.
Just a big fella. Just a big
His
fella.
highlight reel is like nobody else's. His highlight reel is so wild.
A left hook.
The left hook
So
is
fast.
murderous. And he checks kicks as good as anybody, man. If you watch his left leg when he's fighting, when he's stomping forward, he checks everything, man.
Yeah.
He's checking all those calf kicks.
God, he's such a long...
Pereira did. But it's just like he's built different than everybody else. It's weird, man.
Yeah.
Like the kind of snap that he has in his shots. Dude is a legitimate ancestor of people that were like tribal folks in Brazil in the Amazon.
He looks like it.
He is, man.
That's
superior genetics, son.
Those knees, those long fellas.
Bro, that's some crazy genetics.
Yeah, perfect for fighting that style.
And the technique. He was walking down Izzy when they were like hand fighting and he was checking these kicks. I'm like, this is dangerous in every way. It's not just dangerous power. He's fucking sneaky. He's really technical and creative when he's hitting people.
Yeah, slick. That pressure he was putting on Izzy too, just slow,
and
forward.
He's fighting strange. It's like hands down, straight up.
Yeah.
You know, and he moves in on you, and it's just like, it's so filled with danger.
Yeah.
Like every step he moves towards guys, you see this like recognition of this, like, it's a different kind of power.
Do you understand what Jerry was talking about when he said spirits and stuff?
Yeah, there's even like this rumors that the only fight Alex lost is the one he didn't have face paint. Said it even before Jerry said it. I was like, he has some powerful spirits behind him.